Okay, we've created our account. We've synced it with Google Classroom. We found a video. We've added questions to it. And now we need to assign it to Google Classroom. Okay. Here's kind of the part right here, because if you have kids that have already joined your Google Classroom and you assign it to that Google Classroom, then they're going to get a notification that there's an assignment in there. So you may want to hang on to this part or create another classroom and have one of those generic student accounts in there so it'll sync. Or if you don't mind, if your students get one of these right now, maybe they'll do it and you can see. So I mean, it's just kind of up to you. So kind of here's the part where you might have to come back to this video once you're ready to really assign it to your students and see. Or maybe make it part of your first, before school assignment, or maybe one of those first week assignments just to see if they can get in. But when you're ready to assign it, you will click on this assign button. Let me move my picture. You will probably have a list of all the classes that you have synced with Google Classroom right here. And you would just put a check mark in that one class. So if this video is going to multiple classes, then you can assign it to multiple classes. But I just have one for right now. You can set your due date of when this video is due. So I'll make it due tomorrow. Oh, that's the start date. That's when they can access it. And then my due date, September 1st. I know. And I guess you can even get detailed to the time too. How about that? So I'll save that. Here's your prevent skipping. So this feature turned on allows students not to, did I say that right? When this is turned on, then students cannot jump ahead in the video. They have to watch the video entirely. Here you turn on your closed captions, and let's see what the little I, it says click to enable closed caption if available, does not include mobile apps. So that might be a good feature to turn on. And then you're meeting some of those accommodations for your students. And then right below that is the post on Google Classroom. So with just that one click, it's going to go to my Google Classroom. Okay. So then I'm going to click assign. And so we have I can't get that out of the way. I wish there was an X. So here we have our video. It's titled, What is Edpuzzle? Here's my students that have the video. And then questions, I can check their work. It's reminding me which ones, what the questions are and what's the correct answer. Notice it said 0 out of 2 are right. Nobody's taken that. Here's my 2 students. Nobody has watched it yet. Over here on the right side tells me my dates and that it's posted on Google Classroom. So let's go to Google Classroom now. Oops, get out of the way. And go onto my Classworks page. And now here's my assignment. So when you do this, it's going to be up here all by itself. And so you're going to want to drag it into the correct topic or click the 3 dots and choose edit, and then come over here and pick the correct topic that it's going under. Because if not, then it's going to be out here all by itself up here at the top. And so you're going to want to put it in the correct place. Now let's switch over to one of my students. So here's one of the student accounts that's in there. So the student goes to classwork, and look, there's their assignment. And it gives them the Edpuzzle link. Notice it says assigned, and they can click directly on that link. I'm going to click in view assignment to see what's going on here. So it tells me it's worth 100 points. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, looks good. So the student would click on this link. Takes them to Edpuzzle. They're going to click the sign in with Google button. Notice there's no other choices. They sign in with Google. They're going to have to pick who they are. And bam, there's their video for them.
Want to create amazing video
lessons? I'm going to mute this one. And I'm going to try to skip forward. Oh, I can't. It says it's locked. I have to watch it. Here's my closed caption. Oh, I can pick Spanish. Looky there. Somebody will have to let me know if that's accurate. Oh, my video stopped. Here's my question. So let's see. It is not Netflix. So I pick my answer and then pick submit, and it tells me I got it correct. Yes. Click continue. So the students are watching the video inside of Edpuzzle. And remember, this was from YouTube. And so if you just want the kids to watch a YouTube and know if they watched it, you don't even have to put questions with it. You can just take that YouTube video, put it in Edpuzzle, don't put any questions with it, assign it to your class, and now they can watch YouTube inside of Edpuzzle and not be in YouTube, and you have an idea of who watched the video or not. All right, so anyway, my video stopped, and I'm prompted, so it's time to work the problem. Well, okay. So then the student would just hit continue. So I mean, it's got a lot of neat features with it. I want to play with this closed caption again. So hopefully this would work on videos from your Google Drive, but we'll see. All right, here we go. So here's my next. Now I'm going to get this question wrong. So how do you get the video to your students? You edit it and submit, and it tells me, I got it wrong. Dadgummit. So I might want to rewatch that one. So when the student rewatches, it just takes them back to the last section before that question. Let's see if I get another chance to answer it. I wasn't paying close attention, so. All right, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, it tells me what the correct answer is this time, okay. So darn, I missed that one. So if the student were to get out of the video right now, let's see, I'm gonna switch back to my teacher account. And let's refresh it. So it would tell me this student right here made 50 out of 100, but has only watched 70% of the video. So here's my student again. So if the student just closed this out and quit, I as a teacher would know that they did not watch the whole video. So my suggestion might be is to put a question, always put one question always at the end, but maybe not. But then, I mean, you can just use it, the data, how you want to use it. But if the student closes this out and says you're done, the grade doesn't come over. Does that make sense? So the student, it doesn't show that it's been turned in, even though they think they're finished. And so in your directions, you might have to tell the students, in order to have this assignment completed, watch the entire video. So then they'll have to go back in and they can jump to their progress. So if they've already covered and if they've already watched a section, they can fast forward into a point where they have not watched. See, that's where I stopped, so it's locked me there. So I got to finish watching the video. So we'll let this guy finish and see, because when it finishes, there's a button here on the right-hand side that kind of triggers the grading. All right, almost done. All right, there it is. So the students will have to click Show Results. So in your Google Classroom instructions, it would be a good idea to say, watch the whole video, then click the Show Results button at the end of the video. And then so they would click Show Results, they get their grade, and at this point, oh look, I can see all my questions. At this point, they can close it out. And now we're back at our Google Classroom, but look now right here, it says graded. And my grade has now been updated to 50 out of 100. Oops, I can't get that going. Let's look at teacher view now. So teacher view, here's my Edpuzzle account. Let me refresh. So now it tells me they've watched 100% and they made 50 out of 100. Let's go to my Google Classroom. Here's my Edpuzzle assignment. And now it tells me I've got one assigned and one graded. Let's view it. And look, there's the grade that's turned in. It's been submitted. So now it's up to me. Once they're all graded, I would click this graded check mark, and then is it already returned? I think it has. Let me go back to my student account here and go to my email. So that's just my assignment. I'm wanting to see if as the teacher, do I have to return it? It just says not turned in. So the students just don't get a notification about their grade, but it does show right here. Here's my student, and I got a 50 out of 100 on that. And even if I go back to the classwork, it tells me that it's been graded. I can click here, view my work. Oh, look, yep, it tells me it's 50 out of 100. So, and I didn't do anything. All the student did was watch the video. They watched the whole thing, clicked on show results, and then everything synced for me. So that is quite a neat feature. I want to thank Edpuzzle for that feature. All right, so we created our account. We synced our Edpuzzle with Google Classroom. We added a video. We added questions to that video. And then this last one we covered is how to assign it. And you may not want to assign it yet unless you don't mind your students getting an assignment right now. So you may want to revisit this video after school starts or right before school starts, and they can have an Edpuzzle assignment. So, good deal. Hope that all worked out for you, and you can review these videos at any time. So, and then, yep. All right. Have a great day.